Hi, everyone. Welcome to the PrepZone Podcast. I'm your host, Estevao, Divino, and I have here with me the sisters, Emma Larit and Leah Larit. How are you guys doing?
Good. Thanks for having us.
Of course. So you're both from the Staples field hockey team, varsity, dual sisters, and you guys are state champs as sister. I think you're the second pair because we had the Smiths, Caleb and Nathan, and you both won the championship, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun that year, wasn't it? It was really great. Now, Emma, I know next year you're going to UConn, Division One. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
This year you were 2023 All-FCAC first team and All-State first team. Congratulations, it was awesome. And Leah, you started for freshman year varsity year. I mean, you started for varsity your freshman year, and I know it's 1 year, one state championship.
Yeah.
You're gonna make it 4. There was
I
a
hope
run,
so.
right? There was a run because when I had Coach Ian here early, I think he was one of the very early podcasts. He had a 4-year run, and we had the other two captains. I know you're a captain too, and they were talking about we want to do so. If you can make it 2, then you're gonna have to take the torch, right, and go into 4 now, right? I'm looking forward. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Now, since you guys are sisters. I want to see how much you guys know about each other here today a little bit, okay? We'll put you guys not so much on the spot, but a little bit and see how much you know. So what we'll do is I'm going to ask you questions about her, and you're going to tell if she got it right. So you got to be honest about it, okay? All right, so here you go. Emma, what is Leah's favorite hobby or thing she likes to do in her free time?
Probably like play field hockey or be outside and like play ping pong or...
Are you a ping pong master?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are? All right.
Kind of.
Kind of. Did she get it pretty right?
Yeah, she did.
All right, cool. All right. Okay. So, what is one thing that Leah is really good at outside of field hockey?
She's really good at like swimming.
Swimming.
It sounds weird, but like that's like the only thing she beats me in is like swim races. So
Does that happen?
anything that comes to mind.
So you guys like have swim races going on? How competitive are you guys? You guys competitive between each other?
Very.
You guys are. It happens, right? But because you guys were like 3 years apart now, 2 years pretty much, 2 years, 2 years apart. Yeah. So that's cool. All right. What is Leah's favorite singer or artist? Like what's the, or is there a favorite?
She really likes country music. So like maybe like Zach Bryan or someone like that.
No.
Well, not your. But she's like obsessed with country music.
Then it would be like Morgan Wallen or something.
Morgan, I was gonna say that Morgan Wallen. It's the hot one right now, right? Did you go to the show they had?
No.
Okay, I know they had
I wanted to, but I don't think I was here for it.
Yeah, there was a lot of. There's a lot of people that went to that. I saw that. It was a lot of fun. He's like, hey, what's Leah's favorite restaurant in Westport?
It was Filamente, but then it closed.
I never got to go to Finalmente.
It was good.
Right? It was like it's right by the main street there, right? Yeah, it's a really good one too.
I don't think I have one anymore.
Yeah.
No, just like so you got to get a new one, right? All right. And what is her favorite sports team?
I don't think I have one.
You don't have one, so like it's all right. That's all right. All right. So Leah, let's find out how much you know about Emma. Okay. All right. What is your sister's biggest fear or something she's afraid of? She knows because you don't know?
I'm not really scared of a lot of things.
No? Not even like spiders, nothing like that?
Like, I used to be, but now I'm like,
you step on them, right? You
There's
figure out that you're
one
bigger.
fear, I don't think.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good. Listen, at least you haven't shown it to her yet. That's pretty good.
At least I don't know about it.
Right. All right, Leo, what's Emma's favorite movie or TV show?
Oh my God.
Anything you guys ever binge watch together?
I'm being put on the spot. Okay. Favorite TV show or movie? She likes Despicable Me. Or like
I love Despicable Me. Nothing wrong with that. It's great, right? Have you seen the new one yet or no?
No, not yet.
I know. I'm dying to get to see the. This should be really good. The new one. Yeah.
I mean that's one of them, but Murder Mystery is my favorite.
Oh, you like Murder Mystery?
So good.
Yeah, that's
Adam Sandler.
Yeah, that's the one Netflix had with Jennifer Aniston, right? We watched that. It was really, really good too. All right, so what is Emma's favorite vacation spot or like thing to do on vacation?
St. Kitts, probably, and then look for shells.
Really? You got a shell collection?
Yeah. Well, I just like look for them on the beach, but
So interesting fact about that. So Brian, my younger son, did that for years. So we'd go, because we're originally from Brazil, so we'd go like to all these beaches, and he would collect all these shells.
Yeah.
And I think he forgot it in a hotel somewhere. Like he had
Really?
yeah, because you used to take it with him, right? And that was a big thing. So that was something else. That is very cool. And does she have a favorite sports team? Do you know what her favorite sports team is?
I guess the Knicks.
Yeah.
The Knicks.
Probably.
Yeah, that's pretty good, right? The
Yeah.
Knicks is good. Yeah, that's all right. So you guys know enough about us a lot. That's cool. It is tough, right? Because like you think you know somebody, and somebody starts asking this question. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Well, but let's now shift gears and talk about the hockey season then. How fun was it last year for you guys?
It was so fun. Like the team was so close together, and like everyone was like connected and just happy to be there and play with each other. So like it was fun always when we like practiced or went to games or like
Yeah.
and like motivated each other.
Yeah, I mean, around it really seemed like you guys had a lot of fun. How about for you, Leah? What was it? It's your first experience of high school
Yeah.
sport, right? It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, it is really cool. I would say just like everyone was close, like she said, and there wasn't like separation within the group. So like when we went to games and stuff, everyone like rallied each other up, and like it was just a close like group that we had.
Does anything stick in your mind from last year, like a moment I think like most people are going to talk about the championship game, which I think, you guys had lost to Darien in the FCAC, and then you came in, and they scored first, but I thought you guys dominated that game from beginning to end. But anything that sticks to your mind during the entire season, a moment that you say that moment we knew we were good, was it right from the beginning? What? Because you've been around for the program for a little bit, so you experienced some years we didn't win. So anything different on that winning season?
Well, like something different from like our Darien game, like from before times we played them. Like before times when they scored, like we were like, oh, like this isn't good. But like our championship game, like we weren't like, when we were like, let's go, like we got this. Like it wasn't like us, like I didn't think twice about them scoring. Like
Yeah, I think was it Sophie had the same thing. She said, we didn't care that they scored, right? It's like you guys like we got this, right? And then Leah, for you, anything in that season that now let me ask you a question: were you started right from the beginning of the season?
No, you didn't start.
You didn't start, so you had to earn your way through that season, right?
Yeah.
But was there any moment that season that for you that kind of changed everything, or you kind of knew there was something special going on?
Probably the Greenwich game where it was really close.
Oh, yeah.
That's the overtime game, right?
And then we went into overtime, and we played 7v7. That was like a moment where I don't know, the energy was really high, and that was like the first like really really close game that we had, and I think we just like had momentum, and that's why. Won
So that game was the pink out game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember I think that was probably the first game I was live, and what I loved about that game is because I did not know the field hockey goes 7v7 in overtime. And I'm a big soccer guy, and I always thought that was the way soccer should do it. Instead of going to penalty kicks, you know what? Let's just get players off the field. Space opens up, right? And then because then what you're gonna do is you're gonna get every coach gonna put kind of their better players on the field, so you're gonna get a better type of field hockey in a faster space, and that's exactly what happened, right? You guys got one. They didn't score. You got the ball down. So if you scored, game over, right? Pretty simple as that, right? Now, you play more of a defensive role, and you play more in the middle. Do I got that right, or sort of?
We kind of both play in the middle.
She plays right. I play left.
Right, so you play different opposites of the field, right?
Yeah.
So, did you guys? Was the high school team the first team that you guys got a chance to play together?
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
So is it intimidating playing with your sister, or is it just like no? It's just like
Not
I'm
really.
not.
It's just like fun, and it's different. I've never played with her before. I mean, I guess in Westport, did we play? No.
No, because you
Not in
can. The age
Westport
groups
either.
do different, right? Because the only chance you get to do that in high school.
Yeah.
Right, so I think as you guys grow up, you're gonna realize how special it was, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you probably do now, right? It's pretty cool. And you have the sister school because the mom and dad go to the same game, right? They don't have to split anymore. And you don't play JV, you just play straight varsity, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so as the team, as you guys look at this year, I know that you guys lost a lot of your defense, right? But you still have a lot, going on up front. What is the expectation from your standpoint for this year?
Well, I think it will be adjustment because all of our defense basically went to college and wherever. But I feel like multiple people can like adjust to different positions.
Right.
And like also we have a bunch of good people who are on JV and freshmen coming. So I'm sure like it will be like an adjustment. Like we'll have to find defense, but I don't think it will be like completely difficult because I think people like have like the knowledge of the game and know how to like play to where they can understand how to play defense too.
Right. And that should, I mean, I think that your big competition, I think, is still going to be Greenwich, Darien, right? It's going to be the good thing.
Yeah.
It's going to be that. And Leah, as you, like, as a freshman stepping in varsity, was there at any point, like, did you feel intimidated on the field or, like, anything like the girls would do to, and then where I'm coming from that is, like, I watch soccer and people in soccer kind of like younger people go straight up, right, when they're good. And I see a lot of intimidation on the field, right? Some are pushing you around a little bit like that. How was it for you, like, stepping right in as a freshman on a championship team?
I think it was like I wasn't like intimidated. I just think it was a change because I've never played with like seniors before or people like 3 years older than me. But I like adjusted to it with the people I played with, and like I think like I don't know, like it wasn't that big of a change for me because for like club and like wherever else I play, I usually play with people all like different ages, like even younger too.
I see.
And I don't think it's like more of a sport of intimidation, like because there's not like pushing or anything like that. So I just like went out there and like
you just outrun people, right?
normal.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
You outrun them, right? They can't get to you, right? That's really cool. And see, if you guys, if you could go back to this season, was there a moment you'd say, hey, this was really cool. This was something I wish I could do it again. Any moment like that for you this past season, or just something you look at very fondly and you say, man, this was a cool moment for the season. It can be off the field, on the field. I already heard about the no talking on the bus at Darien.
Oh.
I already heard that. But is there anything else, specifically for you?
Like one moment that was like really cool. The Ridgefield game when we played there, like, I think it was at night, and we went into like 2 overtimes, and it was like really intense, and like everyone was like hype, and then we scored. I think it was you who scored
in overtime.
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah, and like everyone was like jumping and like
Celebrate.
like it's like I like at the end of the games when like everyone's like the championship, like semifinal, like everyone's like really excited and like.
That's cool, right? These are the moments that I think you kind of remember, right, for it.
Yeah.
And now, Leah, for you, anything that jumps in your mind as far as like, this was a really cool moment for me last season? I mean, you had some big goals, right? So you got a big that overtime goal. You had the semifinal goal.
I would say that as like my cool moment, like and what I like really, liked. But another thing like funnier is when Caroline Cooper forgot her keys.
Oh yeah.
So
we
what
were
happened
on the
there?
way back, and there's a video which makes it really funny. And this was probably my like favorite moment of this season. Who was recording? Catherine?
Oh no, Catherine was. Yeah,
Catherine was recording Caroline, and she was sleeping, and she just was like. And then she was like, "Oh, I forgot my keys in my bag or something." She's like, "Oh my god."
So where did she forget it? So walk me through the story. What happened there? Where were you guys and what was going on? So walk me through that story because I love stories like that.
So we were on the bus home. I don't know what game it was, but I think Stanford or something like that. And Caroline was just recording. Catherine was just recording Caroline sleeping, and then
she woke up and realized everything.
She's sleeping and she's like, oh my god, I forgot my keys, something like this. And
did you guys have to go back?
I don't know what happened.
The JVP,
to bring her keys.
Yeah. But it was just funny that we had like a video for it, and it was like perfect timing.
I know. And that's what's interesting, right? I mean, you guys are growing up on this video internet thing, right? Which like, I mean, when I grew up, there wasn't anything like that. Like you had to be at the moment. Now it's cool because a moment like that gets captured, right? It's like you live, it gets captured. Like now you live it, and like, and now even as an adult, I've had moments with friends that got captured. It's pretty cool, right? Yeah. But is there like, do you see a downside to that at all? So because you're growing up on an age where, social media is all over, everybody's recording everything. Does it kind of get, is how do you feel about that?
There's definitely a point where it gets difficult because some people, like, it's harder to socialize when you have, like, your phone on you all the time. But I think as a team, like, when we're together, we're not really on our phones. Like, we're just, like, talking and laughing and, like, sharing experiences or memories we had together. And, like I go on my phone, but, like, I feel like when we're together, there's not really a point where, like, I'm always on my phone. Like, I'm always, like, talking to someone. Like, it's, like,
I agree, right? I mean, it's like sometimes, I kind of judge the events of about how less I'm on my phone, right? So if I'm in an event and it's like I never touch my phone, man, that was a really cool thing. 'Cause I was totally in that moment. Is that what you feel too? I mean, because you're even younger.
I think so. I think, like, managing how much time you're on your phone is important, but also with the team, like, we're not really on the phone. And even now after, one thing that's, like, good with the phone is, like, we're all still connected and we have the group chats.
Agree.
And, like, we just, like, randomly send photos sometimes and just, like, reconnect, which is, I think, is
Especially the off
thing.
season, right? You feel like you're always connected. It is because, like, even as adults, like, I get connected with people that, otherwise I would have been, right? Because everybody's so busy. We all got our lives. Everybody is doing all their stuff. So there's definitely positive things to that, right? And I know there's like some talking about banning phones at schools at Staples. Have you guys heard about that? The parking of the phones. I mean, I've heard all kinds of things. But like you guys said, I think the managing of it is really a big.
Important.
It is important because it's like I've heard stories of, like, parents who sometimes won't let kids play video game. They go to college, they play video game 5 days straight, right? So it's like you want to be able to manage all of that, right? Now I want to talk to you guys about, obviously you guys grew up together, you guys, and I think I saw today you guys did a really cool thing. It was a while ago, but I saw a picture of you guys when you did a fundraiser. With you with Gento, remember that?
Yeah.
So I think you were 15, you were like 13.
The hole in the wall.
Hole in the wall, right? Because you guys have a younger sister too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's her name? How old is she?
Katie. She's going to be in 8th grade this year.
Eighth grade this
she'll
year.
play with Leah after.
Is she field hockey as well?
Yeah.
So it's field hockey family. Soccer didn't stick, huh?
No.
Soccer, because we were talking before, right? So that's how first time I met your dad, and I knew of you guys. It's like, did you play soccer at all?
I played soccer. I did gymnastics, though, like, for my whole life. And then when COVID hit, we, like, just spent a lot of time outside, and she was playing field hockey. So I just kind of picked up the stick and was playing with her.
So you picked it up during COVID? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Wow, how about that? See? That's really cool. So she has you to thank for bringing her to sport, right?
Yeah,
That's it. You're wow, that's right. I mean, because listen, I think people, when you're around, like, I think we as Staples, we win a lot of things, right? It's a big school, we win a lot of things, but it's really special in a championship. I think it's hard to do. And you guys, I think, like, this year, everybody's going to be gunning for you guys.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, it's going to be like dethrone the records. That's what's going to be the whole season. Anything that changes in your approach?
I mean, now we're not really like we're defending our title because, like, we won, but we also need to, like, stay focused and, like, know these teams are good. Like, they're really good. Like, we had tough competition. Like, we lost games last year, and we could this year too. So, like.
Yeah, I think undefeated season, to me, it's like, I always feel like you should peak at the right moment. I mean, you can win all the regular season games, and it's if you lose the playoffs, yes, it was still a good season, but you still won the prize, right? And, I mean, Leah, for you, you're going to be, I guess, your second year defending this title and doing that. As you think about, this, your senior class is very successful. I mean, think about all your 3 captains, you're all playing Division I next year, right? So it's almost like, are you, like, thinking about this, hey, I got to see what's going on this year so I can kind of carry the torch? What is your mentality going into this year as being kind of like, because you're a big piece of the puzzle last year, and you're still going to be this year as well. So how are you going into the season, prepare yourself for this season?
I think, like, we have really good leadership, like she said, with, like, Sophie, Tyler, Emma, and even last year with the captains. And I think it's teaching, like, all of the lower classmen, like, how to stick together and, like, how to be a team with, like, good leadership. And I think, like, once they leave, and I think we should, like, make sure we carry that, like, for the rest of the years to have good leadership, because it just pulls everyone together and connects the team more.
Is your goal to also play in college?
Yeah.
So you wanna see it through, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's cool. Listen, I think, like, the more I'm learning about field hockey, like, I feel like it's it's a really good sport, and like, and it's like it's weird because like most of the world, it's like it's a men's sport as well, and then in the U.S. it's mainly a women's sport.
Yeah.
Right. So like I think that will change eventually. I mean, look at soccer, right? I mean, soccer before the World Cup in '94, there wasn't any soccer teams in the U.S. And the World Cup came and it changed. So I'm hoping that happens because I think the more people go and watch. First of all, I think your games go by so fast. Doesn't it? Like, I don't know if you guys are playing, it's different, but like from outside, it feels like it's just like there's a nonstop clock,
Yeah.
and you go and bam, the quarter is over. I felt like I felt like those games go by really, really fast as compared to some that have a stop clock, that it goes
Yeah.
like that. So I found it was a really, really good sport. What is, I also want to ask you guys, do you guys ever like work out together and do your things together for the team, or is it more of a team thing, or is it more of a family thing?
Like I feel like we prepare like for Staples season as like a group. Like we have captain's practice, like lifts, like we hang out as a team too out of school and like.
Yeah, I think I talked to you about that because when I started following your Instagram, right, it's PrepZone, and I saw that there was a lot of smiles and pictures all around,
Yeah.
right? It's like, and sometimes you don't get that, right? But with your team, it seems like you guys get that really, really, really good. But like after games, you guys talk at home about the games at all?
Sometimes on the car home, we usually like talk about it and like just like.
Is it most positive or is it most like critical?
I mean,
no.
for me, I'm always like critical, like about like myself, I would say. Like, oh, that was really bad, like whatever. But then overall, like, it's just like, oh, like that was really good, like between us, like,
Yeah.
oh,
That's
that was really
awesome.
good, like that was such a good play, like something like that.
Yeah, and that's a part of it, right? It's because it's like it's unique. Like I was talking to the basketball coach, and he said, and the same thing is happening to me. That you're like, I'll go to your game, and I feel like I want to talk to someone about the game.
Yeah.
And then I go and I write about it. So like the computer's like, this is my talking, but I feel like it's special because you both live in this together, right? I mean, it's one thing to watch the game, the thing is to play the game.
Yeah.
It's very different to be in there. So it's great that you guys get to do that. Now, what do you guys have like a fun, cool family thing you guys do together that you can share? Like, I'll give you an example. Like, we as a family, we play Mario Kart together.
Okay.
We love. Is there something you guys do together that's like gets everyone like smiling and doing their thing?
Yeah, we play these games. So like some of our family lives in the Netherlands. So we have,
okay.
like, games like we get games from them.
They're really weird. It's called like Worms and Quicks. Nobody ever knows what it is, but like sometimes we just like play it together.
Yeah, and like
That's cool.
we like if we go to like a restaurant or like vacation or like our house, like we just like play these games.
And that's cool, right? Those are the like it's like said, like we did Mario Kart and we had like we go to Brazil because our friend from Brazil, so like we'll come back with games that are completely in Portuguese,
Yeah.
right? And it's like, okay, so how do we figure this stuff out? Then we'll read it to them and then we'll play it, and it's kind of like they have the same ideas but they play it differently, right?
Yeah.
So that's cool. Is it like a board game? Is it like a fun like a word game? What is? Explain at least one of them to me.
Worms is like you roll the dice, and then there's like a line of like these like dominoes kind of
Tiles, yeah.
with like numbers like 20 to 32 or something, and like however much, like when you roll the dice, like however high the numbers are, you pick the
card, or is it a card?
it's
or
like
is it
a little domino.
Yeah,
kind of.
they're both like dice games. So like for that one, it's like 1 through 6 or like
The
basically.
dice, and then you stack them so like you can take other people's, but only if it's on the top.
Yeah.
and who wins the most of these family games?
I think my mom. Our
Yeah.
Mom does it?
Or like our younger sister, but
I never
kinda
win.
cheater.
You never win?
Unfortunately not, no.
We play like a lot of categories too, like like there's things like that, and we found so like I don't know, we get very competitive at home. You guys get competitive with each
Yeah.
other. It's cool, right? It's really fun. Like who's good, who's got the winning. But yeah, those are like I think the moments we cherish, right? Because it's like special. It's things that only the two of you live together, right? That's aside from the fit hockey. Now that's cool. And then now let's just say that if we sit here in December after the season's over, what would you consider a successful season?
I would consider like that like the team was getting like along and we all put in effort like when we were playing and everyone was like wanting to win and trying and like you could see the effort like watching like I watched the games after like on the because they're like filmed
Yeah.
Because like I just I like to watch them and like reflect and like see what was good, what we could work on.
Right, it's part of it, right? It's part of. I agree. Like I go, I think like I said, I was telling you guys like one of the games I watch you guys on TV,
Yeah.
like, and sometimes I can go back and let's say I'm writing about the game and I not forget, but like my notes weren't thorough. I'll go back and rewatch that quarter
Yeah.
or that. It's fun. People think, but it's just part of it, part of all the
Yeah.
scouting, right?
Like if everyone like is having fun, wants to be there, like enjoys the time playing, like puts in effort and like what they're doing, like I feel like it will be a good season.
How about for you, Leah? What's a successful season in your mind?
I think like even if we don't come back like with the championship again, like as long as people are like working really hard and like having the mentality to win, like even if we don't win, just like all being connected and like having that mentality while we play.
Agree.
So that and like even like doing other like stuff outside of Staples to like get ready and be prepared, like stuff like that, I would say.
Yeah, because it's like, I feel like the games are just a part of this season. There's just so much that goes on, right? There's so much,
a lot,
so much time the guys experience together, and it can be easy because you got like how many players on your roster?
Like
A lot.
20.
It's a lot, right?
Like
So it's like,
25.
I mean, there's gonna be some friction, but the fact that that we can you guys can still stick together, a lot of smile. That's pretty cool, right? The fact that you can do that, so that's awesome. Yeah, I think that it'll be. Like I said, I think every game is going to be like a little championship for everybody else, right? But as you guys go through it, it should be a lot of fun. Should be a lot of fun. Now, before we go, I do want to do a little quick hits with you guys, more on a personal level, individually, because we did it before as you two together. Now I want the audience to really find out about you guys a little bit, okay? So I'll ask. We'll switch, Lock, but you answer first, you answer second, then we'll switch off. All right? So Emma, favorite smell.
Your smell? Like probably Mexican food. Oh, Leah's favorite smell?
No, yours. Mexican food's yours.
I was thinking like a candle, like
Well, if I'm hungry.
No, that's fine. Favorite Mexican. And you said a candle.
like I didn't know we were
Or like
going for
flowers.
food.
All right. No, listen, it's good. Like for me, like if somebody asked me what favorite smell was, it probably like I cook outside a lot.
Yeah.
My Brazilian steakhouse, so like the smell of that steak coming out, to me that's a favorite one. So, and you're like is there a specific
Like
candle that you like?
candles. I don't know. I also like, this is really weird, but like when you cut the grass.
Yes, freshly cut
I
grass.
like the smell of that.
Yeah,
Like
freshly
Sharpie.
cut grass.
Yes,
Freshly cut grass. Love that. All right. So Leah, you first. All-time favorite family vacation.
Probably St. Kitts. We go there we used to go there every year, and then with field hockey and stuff, we didn't go for a while, and then we just went this December again. So it was cool to like be back and see how like things changed.
How about for you?
Yeah, I have to agree. Like, it's also nice because like we all like bond over this place that we all like, and like all of our cousins go, our grandparents go.
So it's like a kind of a whole family, not extended family as well, just not the five of you guys.
Well, this December was just the five of us,
But it's usually everyone.
Usually everyone.
Yeah.
That's cool.
but
That's
it's
really
been
cool.
Nice all together.
Awesome. All right. So we'll start with you and this, Emma. One guilty pleasure song on your playlist.
Song.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I've had everything
So
here.
most of her songs are really questionable.
So give us
Yeah.
one
Like
that people are like, can't believe she listens to this.
maybe like Sexy Red song or something. Like
Sexy Red. So I don't know.
It's like, get it sexy.
I don't even who was the artist on that.
Like, it's just like hype. Like I don't really like, even for like when we go to our games, like we're like, woo, like
Just doing that.
like-
So what is it called again? What is it called again?
she's like a singer.
The singer.
I
Okay.
don't really know what else. What else? My music is like completely different. Like I don't really have like one like artist or like type. Like it's just.
So
like,
you're just like,
if
yeah.
I like this song, it's on my playlist.
Like she already said that all your songs are questionable, so I don't think you have anywhere to go with that. Like, so now for you, Leah, what's one guilty song on your playlist?
I have a lot of like different playlists, but I would say like on the field hockey playlist with like all the hype songs, there's a couple like I guess like depressing songs, but
What is it? What is one? Come on, you can't just say it
like Lana Del Rey or like something like no, it's.
Now, does it have to do like with changing your emotions?
I don't know. It just gets me in my feels, I guess.
Right. Because here's the thing, here's an interesting thing, like when you talk about that, right? So I was one time doing like a quote unquote poker playlist. I was going to play some poker, right? And I heard that like as you're doing a playlist, prepare for something, that you should change your emotions.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like you're hype, you should bring yourself down. So like just to make sure that, because let's say in a game, you're going to feel a very down low. Hopefully it doesn't, but sometimes it happens. Like Darian scored first goal. Yeah. You're so happy, like, I don't care. You know what I mean? So but that's interesting that you do that. Yeah.
I would say like when people listen to my playlist, they are like, why is it happy and then like really depressed? Like, yeah. I don't know. I just have a mix.
It's great. That's fine. It's all good. So this one, Emma, for you first. What is the last series you binge watched?
The last
series or?
Oh, see, I haven't watched TV in a long time. Like, I took a break. I don't know why. I just like couldn't find any good shows that I liked.
What was the last one? You remember the last one?
Maybe like I don't really know. Is there?
Or was there last?
Maybe like a reality TV show. Like,
you like reality TV shows?
Yeah,
That's cool.
I
don't know. That's fine. I mean, yeah. How about Leah?
I'm watching White Collar right now.
Oh, no way. So are we.
FBI.
Really? Yeah. Like at home, my wife and I watched the exact same one.
Yeah,
because it came on Netflix, right? The thing popped up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we only got through a few episodes, so no spoilers. But I think we got like the first 6.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I'm only on like the second.
Yeah, so it was good, right? I mean, the whole idea with that is, I love anything that has to do with prison. And
me too.
Right? It's like anything that has to do like guy escaping from prison or getting out of prison, that's me right here. Leah, for you first. Coolest thing in your room?
I really like weird things in my room. I'm trying to think. I don't think I have one like specific thing.
So what do you like most about your room then?
My room needs a makeover.
Your room needs a makeover? All right.
Yeah. I'm trying.
Is that a specific metal or something that you got that's special?
Oh, we did this mini golf thing a couple of years ago, and I won the mini golf thing. So I have this really weird, it's like a block of
a glass.
It's like a block of glass that says golf. About it.
It's great. We do a lot of family mini golf on family vacations. It's fun. Like spend a whole day at the beach and you go you have dinner, you get ice cream. And go, it's fun, right? So that's fun to do. How about you? What's your coolest thing you remember?
Coolest?
What do you think you like the most?
What do I like the most?
For me, I go straight to my bed. Like I'd have no way around it.
Yeah, maybe that, or at certain points of the day that I like the light from the sun. I think
nice.
I like
the light, the way the light hits. Yeah.
I don't know. Another weird thing I have is when we got our COVID shots, we get this sticker.
Oh, the sticker, yeah.
Still have both of them.
Oh my God.
I don't know why, but
you still have them. So you still have them.
I don't know. It's hung up on my wall. I need to take that down.
Listen, that's cool. I'm sure people will relate to that. Some people are still hanging on to those. That's really cool. All right. So aside from family, for you, Emma, name one thing you can't live without.
Oh, can't live without. I mean, besides field hockey too.
Let's take the obvious things out. So
one thing I can't live without. Oh, the beach.
The beach.
Yeah, I
love it. How about you, Leah?
One thing I can't live without. Probably earrings. I can't go anywhere without earrings.
Oh, so you're big. So you got to always have something on.
Yeah. But I actually had a weird thing where I couldn't change my earrings, and for a long time, I got them when I was 6, and I didn't learn how to put it in until I was 12 maybe.
So you just kept them on for that midnight for all those years, or did your mom change them out for you, Emma? What happened?
They just stayed in. I don't even know. They started to rust. I don't know. But then I learned how to switch them.
For 6 years, you did that's hilarious. That's good.
Basically.
That's a really cool story. I like that. All right, so so we'll end with this one. If you could go back and relive one day in your life, from watch it or go through it again, what day would that be? You guys are still very young, but think about and it doesn't have to be anything special. Like it could be just a day that when you think about it, what's the first day that pops into your head?
Honestly, it's like the day of our championship game, but like I'm trying to think away from that, but like I think about it a lot. Like that was like cool. The best day. Like everyone agrees. Like it was just like everything was like good vibes. Like it was a fun day. But also I'm trying to think what else. Like, there's one day we went like scuba diving, right?
Oh yeah,
and that was so fun. I really liked.
How old were you? Was that recent? Was that like a while ago?
Yeah, this was like in December.
December. So you guys scuba dive. Is that like the whole mask thing? Like
yeah, it's pretty.
Really?
Nice. Yeah.
That's one thing that I don't know if I would ever be able to do.
It was really fun.
At no point were you like nervous.
No.
The water was so clear though.
Yeah,
so you could like see.
So you can see when you look up, you can see like the top of water and all that. Did you see like any sharks, anything like that in there, or no?
No.
Like fish.
Yeah,
Fish.
there were fish. Like
How deep did you go?
I don't know. At one point, I went like, well, not like super deep.
Right.
Is it? Oh, snorkeling? Is that what it is?
No, because snorkeling and scuba is different. So
not the whole thing. Just like.
Okay. There you go.
Not the whole.
No, that's fine. That's fine. No, that's fine. Because when I think.
Tank?
Not the tin.
Huh?
Not
No,
the
that's what I
tin.
thought. I thought you put a tin on like in the breathing thing. That to me would be like.
Yeah, I don't really know what I'm talking about.
No, that's cool. That's cool. That's still cool. So that's because the clear water, so you can see it all the way down low, right?
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
So
That's nice. Snorkel. Yeah, it's
It came to me.
yeah, exactly. But it can get confusing, right? That's why I ask. It's like I always feel like I always, at some point I wanted to try, but I always feel like, man, if somebody masked me up and threw me down there. Right, and I'm looking, and I don't know what's going on, and it's like all these wild animals and things around me, because it's like I'd be pretty nervous. All right. How about you, Leah?
I would say either the championship game or like a day. I go to sleepaway camp, so
Okay,
probably like a day at camp, like Color War or something like that.
that's very cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, and these camps are fun. I mean, I remember I when I was back then, I used to go. I think I didn't go to every year, but one year I went to sleepaway camp, and I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun. It was like, I was in the band, so I was like the drummer, so like I had to go. That was fun. I remember that very fondly because those it's cool because you don't think like sometimes you don't know everyone. You get all these friendships, right? That you probably don't know. Is that something you go every year?
Yeah, this is my last year. Like I'm going to camp again, but I hope we like stay close.
Yeah.
Go away together or something.
I know. Yeah. Well, it's gonna be fun. Well, I can't thank you, ladies, enough for being on the show.
Thanks
It was great being here. We had so much fun. I can't wait for the season to start. I think it's going to be great, right? I think it's going to be like awesome to see you guys try to defend this title, and hopefully throw an FCI championship in there, right? in there, right? So we'll see that. But again, Emma, Leah, thank you very much. Congratulations on the great season and best of luck for this season.
Thanks. Thank you.